Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Virginia taxes?
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. On today's edition of Imported Deck, hello, it's me, it's CGB. I forgot to mention that part. Do you know? On today's edition of Imported Deck, we have a deck with some new cards that did get second place in a recent event, giving hope to all of us, my friends, hope to all of us that the new cards are going to have some impact. Well, maybe not to people who don't like control, but as you can see, there's some spice in here. So let's get right into Resonating Loot. This is 2 and a blue and a red artifact, and lands you control tap for 2 mana of any one color. You can only spend it to cast instants or sorceries. You can also tap this to draw a card if you have 7 or more cards in your hand. So it's a mega ramp piece, which is very exciting for a deck like this. And it absolutely fuels big spells. What are big spells that you might want to cast in this format? I don't know. Jeskai Revelation seems like a pretty big spell. Anybody else think of Jeskai Revelation? We also have Improvisation Capstone. So this is a 5 and a red for a lesson with Paradigm, and it says exile cards from the top of your library until you exile cards with total mana value 4 or greater. You may cast any number of spells from among them without paying their mana cost. Paradigm means at the beginning of each of your first main phases, after you cast the 7 mana lesson, this card, you can cast a copy for free. Just because it's your turn, why not have some more? So infinite value for the rest of the game, I guess. That seems fine. Kind of wild, to be honest. And then down here, there's another new card, one of them. Traumatic Critique, it goes face. It's an X blue-red instant, and it deals X damage to a target. Then you draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Wait, what? Wait, so you can play this for 0 and just draw 2 cards and discard a card if you need to hit your land drops or just whatever, but it also shoots things? Yeah, that's a big dragon. Oh my gosh, there's a couple of negates hiding out here. There's Consult, which is awesome. There's Get Lost. There's the new card Erode, which is a removal spell that it's path to exile, but a little extra without the exile. Flashback. Target instant or sorcery card in a graveyard gains flashback. Its flashback cost is equal to its mana cost. What are all these numbers? These numbers are like everywhere for this deck, and the mana count is 27. And as I look down here, we've got 4 copies of the Great Hall of the Biblioplex, which pays 1 life for a mana of any color, as long as it's an instant or sorcery. We got a City of Brass for the Spell Slingers, as long as they're not playing creatures. Oh, and by the way, it turns into a wizard that gets fire breathing like half prowess when you cast an instant or a sorcery. What is this? I can't believe, honestly, the additions to these decks in recent, it's kind of wild how many of these cards just slot right in. So we are going to play this baby today, but I do have to tell you there is a sideboard hanging out of here for best of 3 gamers, and there isn't a avatar to go get a card out of the sideboard, and that's probably something I would change for my own version, which, you know, I'll work on that later, which would be to add a wish board and add at least 1 Northwind's avatar, because I think that's a lot of fun. But for today, we'll play the version as it performed. So, oh, pucker up. I'm going to craft all 2 mythics, 10 rares. God, kaboom. Let's dive in. Let the imported deck nonsense begin. Today's video is brought to you by Dragon Shield, and we are checking out a new color that just arrived, yellow and silver. These are dual matte sleeves, and they feature Flavux, the gleaming spirit.
With this magnificent coat of yellow and silver, he is sure to leave an impression on every passerby.
New sleeve smell. You've got the gorgeous jump off the page yellow, and then on the inside we got the beautiful silver lining. What land absolutely screams yellow and silver? To me, it's Boros. So we're gonna we got a little arid mesa in there so you can see how that looks. New color combination, yellow and silver, coming to Dragon Shield's site. Use my link in the description and use the promo code CGB5 to get a discount. And thank you to Dragon Shield for sponsoring this video. The user is Kasa, K-A-S-A. And let's see if net decking in modern times from best of 3 gets you best of 1 mythic, as we are, I believe, at the bottom of the big diamond. Something like that. We have mismatched arts on some of our shock lands. That will surely affect our algorithm. Yeah, we got the 7 drop in our opener, but everything else is cheap, and there's 2 ways to draw cards and try to hit lands, and the 2 copies, both copies of Lightning Helix to keep us alive. It's got to be a very painful mana base with all the shock lands and the Great Hall. Although I did see that they added some Stormcarved Coast, which, what is the right mix, guys, of verges and slow lands? Is that what we call the, you need 2 other lands in play for this to enter on tap lands like Stormcarved Coast? Oh, hello. You look like you're about to play. Is it? So we have an interesting decision on turn 1, which is we could shock this in, and what we're bluffing is Spell Snare. And then the opponent might play around it by not deploying their 2 mana spell. Dang it! I could have sworn I had him. All right, Artist Talent, we get Lessons. Now I'm down 4 life, but against Lessons, that's usually okay. Go ahead, Monument. Nope. All right. So what do we do? Is it Consult or Critique? I think it's the Critique. Although I don't exactly have other things I want to discard. Maybe it's nothing. We have a land drop for next turn. We're doing okay. Yeah, let's try nothing. It might throw me off later if I'm missing a 4th land, but all they did was level and they cast another one. Guys, does this deck do anything to enchantments? I don't feel like I'm doing much. It's concerning me. They just want to loot. Yeah, they sure do. All right, I bet they draw 3 here. Yep, I bet they do it a few times. Okay, what do we do about this? This is so bad. We have no Spell Snares. We have to go over the top, right? That has to be the play. Like, do I do anything about this? What the hell are we, why are we doing this? All right, the Great Hall can cast what is the 4 mana removal thing? All right, well, we drew this. Do we just run it out? Then what? They play Monument and bash me pretty good, but do they remove this? I don't think they do. They already discarded 2 Boomerang Basics. If they play another Boomerang Basics, we are cooked. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we do here. It's not like these cards are doing better. All right, I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna trust my loot. Play me a song. Let's do this. I believe. I'm not playing anymore. I quit. All right, what the hell? That was horrible. Yeah, I'm uninstalling the game if there's one more game like that today. Just out, done. This deck is on the draw, and this hand does nothing, and I mean nothing. All right, well, fun. Okay, the Helix makes that a keep, I think. Oh, yeah, I think I have to put away the 7 mana card in Best of 1. Best of 1 just hates you if you take, like, if you miss a beat with a 6 or 7 mana card in your hand and it's turn 5, you just lose. You lose the game on the spot. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Both Lightning Helix again. Last time it didn't matter. This time it doesn't matter. Is Lightning Helix bad? I probably should have played this just to hold up No More Lies in case. You know what both of these games could have used is Rest in Peace. Graveyard Hate. It just doesn't seem like this matters at all. I don't feel like I'm playing Magic right now. I feel like I'm just waiting for things to happen. This has to be like Crab, right? So I'm never gonna resolve the loot until I have Misrise. I cannot double helix this. Great. If I had not played the Misrise Village, I could have double helixed that. I didn't expect it already. Okay, nothing. Nothing I can do. I mean, I can attempt the double helix. They'll counter something. And then what? I loot and then hope to draw the right things. So with that on the stack, we can go for it. What's more important, killing Illuge? Nah, I think we just have to take less damage. Yeah, bounce it. Yep, that's fine. It gives us a little time. The Illuge is really good, but maybe we'll draw something to take care of it, and we get to resolve the loot. Okay. We drew nothing. Guys, I've only drawn another loot and land. This is where you need the revelation. If I kept the revelation, we'd be good. I mean, surely we just lose now, right? Oh, we have Misrise. Yeah, we just need to draw. Actually, if we draw a big spell, we're okay. If we don't, we're dead next turn, because that's what happens if you take a turn off. It's a big spell. We can hope for the best. Unfortunately, we can make this uncounterable. We can't make the spells we try to cast with it uncounterable. Fun. Wow. Wow. Really? You're gonna let me have a negate just like that? Okay. I guess it's this. Because we're just gonna die. So we need white, and we need, wait, why doesn't it make two? Lands you control have tap, add 2 mana of any one color. Oh, there you go. Got it. So we need to hit and have them not have the answer to the Path to Exile card, which the odds of that are incredibly low, and we don't hit it. This deck sucks. What are we doing? All right. It's best of one. Anything can happen over 2 games. Flashback nothing. It's all card draw, but it's on the play. So sometimes you can get away with that. Now, that last game would have probably been different if I had lined up double helix for the crab, and I should have paid more attention to that. Scabby. How about a removal spell? No, never. Wouldn't be me. Red, white, white, blue. I mean, all we're gonna do is draw cards. We might be dead. But I think I do have to go for the critique. Because if I do nothing this turn, yeah, there's no way that's okay. We have to draw into the right cards. You gotta believe in the deck. The deck wants me to succeed. Okay, nothing. So we could try to save this to kill this little scavenger friend. But, I mean, if they're doing nothing, they have Shard Mage's Rescue for sure. Submit 0, right? Pay 0. Confirm 0. Okay, I'm just going to target myself because if they have a way to give themselves or the creature hexproof, they can prevent the card draw. Yeah, I'll just yell at myself. It's what my channel is built on. It's a lot of card draw. It's way too much card draw. Negate, you can go. You didn't do anything. You haven't done a single useful thing. That's my traumatic critique. Let's stock up. Surely a board wipe or something. All right, that can't be countered. But hexproof doesn't. Yeah, that doesn't work with hexproof. But I guess we need it. And give me a jeskai revelation in case the loot actually gets to stick and doesn't become a shelter by ghost target. I guess we can then defeat it and get it back. Yeah, see how they're holding up 1 mana? You know what they've got. You know, this is still a Shard Mage's Rescue deck. And we're at 17. If we play the loot, do we die? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, they play Shelter by Ghost. They have a +1/+1 counter. Get that back. Then on our turn, defeat the Shelter by Ghost. Nothing happens. Yeah, there's definitely a line where we just lose. But if they don't have Shelter by Ghost and the loot stays... The other option is to use Inevitable Defeat. I mean, they counter it with Shard Mage's Rescue, so maybe it goes after the Weaver, right? They're playing like this slow game. We like them having to keep the mana open. But if they don't have Shelter by Ghost, like, we potentially just win. But they might win here if we... All right, I'm going for it. I don't care. Run it out. No Shelter by Ghost 1 time. So what they might do here, run out the Rescue, run out the Ethereal Armor, and the other Ethereal Armor and win the game. At least we did it before the double strike. But counting to 17, not impossible here. They have a full hand. Uh-huh. Yeah. Not quite enough. So bounce this to hand. Oh, we need 4 damage. Then we get the 2 monks. Okay, and now we also have Helix. So what do we want to leave? We want to leave up a red. How do you do this? If I do this, all right, full control, I guess. This will be fun. So, return you. 4 damage, you. Then this has double strike. I guess I need to Helix that, actually. Oh god, how many times do I have 1? This is gonna be great. All right, so it has to be return you, 4 damage you and then helix you? Because we don't want to lose to Feather of Flight. Okay. And then we pay 1, 2, 3, 4. Resolve. Ah! Oh wait, I can do this. Okay, add 2 mana white. Helix here. Look how close that was to running out of time. Woof! Woo, baby! My full control skills. My full control skills are cooked. All right, loot's good. when they don't immediately bounce or remove it, it's not a bad card. How about that? We did beat the worst deck in standard. The worst best of 1 deck I think ever to be like highest win rate, best meta deck ever. And that's so funny. Yeah, if you use like Untapped Tracker, it's the #1 deck. It's like 58% win rate or whatever. It's also the most played, the mono white enchantment deck. And then I think that deck is so bad. It makes me laugh every time. It must be good against something, but it's not good against the decks I play. It's the control in me, I think. It's just probably bad against control. We're gonna need a land off the top. It either needs to make white mana or black mana. Yeah, we'll just say no to that. I find shutting down the graveyard fillers is a good move, especially when we don't have graveyard hate in our deck. So yeah, we need to top deck this land. Land. Balls. Oh, I think if we just stick the loot there, we win. Like, what are they gonna do about it? Nothing. $27 lands and I can't get there. That was the window too. Although, I mean, there's nothing else in the graveyard, so if they Superior Spider-Man next turn, it's fine. But, okay, so we get 1 more window. They take a Kiora because they need land. Oh my god! That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Resolve the trigger. Helixing this, they just get it back. But we also can't just get attacked forever. Look at those removal spells. Look at them hitting their land drops. What an absolute pro. Hey! Look who's here. Loot me. Surely they don't have the awaken thing. They discarded one, right? So it's fine. Everything's good. Okay, they're also not reanimating anything yet, but there is a terror in the graveyard, so now if they do get Bringer, we lose. Sweet. Looking forward to that. Jeskai, though? Jeskai can handle it. Yeah, you've got dorks. But we have to hold up Revelation. That is a bit awkward. Land is good. Hold up Revelation is hard, but we'll pass. When this becomes a creature, does it still tap for mana? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, look who it is. So, we have to bounce this to hand. And then they don't have the mana to recast. That's right. Okay. And then we have to win next turn? Is that true? I think it's true. Or we have to draw another revelation. That'll work as well. 4 damage to any target, guys. I mean, I'm thinking about going face. I'm gonna do it. Like, killing one of these, I don't think solves my problems. I think we have to go face. I did not make sure I had the right mana, but with the Great Hall, it should be okay. Opponent might be wondering how I cast this off my 5 lands. Oh, it's the new card. Yes, of course. All right, that doesn't cast Helix. I want to play an Overlord, that's okay. Yeah, if they cast that next turn, we're gonna lose. And they have 2 of them, and they're uncounterable. Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, that's weird. I did not expect them to leave themselves wide open. So do we have a shot? That has to be our chance, right? So we ill-timed. We see what we draw. Triggers. Stock up. Discard 2 cards, decline. All right. This is 4 and it does 3 damage. This is 2 and we've already played our land. 13 and 6. I mean, I don't think the stock up does it. So I think we have to go for it. So let's see. This is 6 to face and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not enough. It's not enough. We study this graveyard. Is the terror death on the spot? 1, 2, 3. This will not be 4. It'll already be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's not death on the spot. So I guess what I need to do is hold up the removal. Do I attack with these? If the opponent hits me, it's death on the spot, right? Well, no, I'm going to gain 6 life. Yeah, I think I block, take 1, and I'm okay. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Get out of that mentality. It's okay. Everything's fine. And then we just have to find a way to burn their face off. I have 3 mana open, okay. Yep. Wait, was there another terror? Oh, he copied the terror. Yeah, that'll do. That's pretty good. And they do get the bringer because of the way the triggers stack. Yeah, that's kind of silly. It's real, though. Yeah, I forgot they could also copy the terror. Ugh, that was close. I only needed 2 more damage. I think this deck is best of 1 horrid. Horrid. It's meta. What is it meta against? Is it? It doesn't seem good against Is It. It seems bad against Is It. How did it win? But best of 1, you have to run Rest in Peace. And it's running Flashback, so that's got to be a big reason not to run Rest in Peace. That has to be it. Does nothing. But with time to find it with Consult, I'll keep it. The mismatched Sacred Foundry is doing a number on my brain. So I'm shocking to cast Consult for 2 next turn. Seems so bad. But I have to be ready. If they play a threat, you have to answer it. Okay, no threat, then I'll wait. Okay, what are they gonna name? I like this new card. I think it's great. You gonna name Mistrise Village? I would. Yes, they do. There you go. Mistrise Village countered. That which can't be countered has been countered. I mean, this hand looks good because there's no removal and our opponent's not playing threats. A+. Let's see what they do. We have to decide when to try to make them use their counter spells, particularly like No More Lies. They might be thinking here about going for a stock up, and if they do and I resolve the loot, they're definitely in trouble. Oh, they just have to decide what to do with the other ham. Agnaquila. Easy. I mean, that's the right one. They probably had to look up the name of that land. If they're gonna do nothing, I'm probably going to... Oh no, if they use a spell snare here, they can't counter the loot. Yeah, they go for stock up. I'll try to respawn and see if this gets snared. Okay. Had a feeling, but it's about to get real. You think they have anything to deal with this? They're gonna Ultima? Oh yeah, we'll keep that. Nothing yet. It's about to get spicy. Does this have to resolve? Exile this spell as it resolves. Okay, it does. Do something. Sure. Well, I doubt they have a spell snare. Would I rather Stone Rain them? Let's do it like this. Bang! That was fun. Oh, that felt good. Now let's do this. You want to snare that? Ooh. Ooh. Give me those cards. I'm gonna be able to activate this next turn. No, it almost happened. Well, they found an iceberg, but I got a revelation off. Now what? Inevitable defeat gets it back, and then I have 6 mana left over. That's pretty good, but it's not 7 mana. Still, let's do it. Let's see if they sack that to scry so that they don't lose the life, or if they try to hold up counter magic. It's a tough choice. They're gonna do it. Okay. Ta-da! I should manually tap as I do this stock up stuff, but I'm not gonna. It takes too long. And we got another stock up. Perfect. Another loot. Awesome. Keep it going. Oh, I'm gonna activate it. Oh, baby. Yeah, why not? Let's go. Get lost. Yeah, suddenly our deck is amazing. Just like that. You can go. Too much loot. There's an Ultima. Yep. 1 mana open. Loot. Bang. Does that work? That works. You got Spell Pierce? What do you have? They must have something. Salty Rope? I mean, they got bodied. Is the days of blue-white control dead? God. God, is this the thing that kills them? It can't win against a deck with creatures, so surely not. Surely not. Yeah, this won't, at least not in this form, won't be a best of 1 player, but Man, it is a nightmare. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have to draw land. It's been a challenge. But we do have Consult. Is Flashback worth not having Rest in Peace in your deck? It can't be, right? I mean, it's a pretty good card, but it can't be. Rest in Peace, too important in best of one. You gotta have it against Lessons. You gotta have it against the Graveyard deck, which actually has a really high win rate from the people who are playing it in Diamond and Mythic. The higher you get on the ladder, the more the win rate for the Graveyard deck goes up. Because they know how to beat the mono white deck. Just can't stop dunking. All right, lands. Cool. Love that for me. That's great. 27 lands, by the way. Just saying. Okay. Could lose the game. It's possible. Mistrise and Monastery. Do they both enter untapped? They do. Negate doesn't help me much. I think... I mean, is this make them have it time as far as Kona goes? Yeah, I'll just take both. We had land trouble. Let's fix it. We're good. Tap land? Okay. They could Kona next turn though, which means I can't just tap out for loot. I missed that window. Flashback might get a chance to shine though. Okay. Welcome to my village. Could run it out and just hope, right? But seems bad. Yeah, okay, Dragonstorm. Dragonstorm Part 2. We will have mana next turn. Oh, but it doesn't really do anything. And yeah, you can just lose the game. You could hope they go for it without a double Omniscience. That is a potential plan. We want to play the loot when we can also hold up the defeat. Or something. Elf. Okay, they need to resolve this. You got it. Into a dragon. It's very interesting. What do you think we want to do? They're trying to play the slow game. If we get a loot down, we'll be in good shape. But how do we... It's sorcery speed, so we also have to play the slow game, I think, by default. So we could go for Flashback on Consult. They counter it. We untap, play loot, hold up defeat. Hope that's good enough. But they'll play the dragon. They'll bounce the loot, but will respond with the defeat. And then what? Then what? This is tricky. We could just wait. But usually the longer you wait against these decks, the worse things get. Like, we actually have to be the one who swing the tempo somehow. I think I wait at least a little longer, especially while we have Monastery to activate. And we get a Helix that isn't really going to do anything. I don't even think we cast it, do we? I mean, it's free value, but we also get to keep digging with Monastery. Man, this is a tough game. These decisions are Blowing my mind. All we have is an inevitable defeat to go after the Kona or after the Omniscience. That's all we have for us. Whoa. Well, that's not going to resolve, I don't think. But that's what happens. Also, you can't cast this off of 2 lands with the loot, which is a bit of a problem as well. Which means we still can't go for it. But it does send a strong message that we have a lot of spells we can cast, that we're not even attempting the revelation. Also, that we just know we can't tap out or we'd probably die. Yep, name beast. Hopefully they're trying to protect it with counter spells, not some sneaky hexproof. Uh-huh. Resolves. Oh. Let them go to combat, because they could play a second Kona. Inevitable. Hey, that worked. Okay. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Still not great. Still not great, guys. But the inevitable defeat worked, so if we leave up 5 mana, it should work again. So if I play a loot for 4, we would have it, but if they counter it, then we're cooked. So I should wait. I should wait. The defeat worked. Trust the defeat. Seems weird. It's really frustrating though, because like we can't just force through a loot or an improvisation capstone and expect to win. They can win basically on the spot. That's how omniscience work. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's see if they're ready this time. We have to make the flashback uncounterable because the defeat itself is uncounterable. Yep, that does work. All right. I'm not going to stick around for the omniscience part. Too lame. I gotta be honest, guys, I absolutely think this deck is ass. Now, I am well aware I, in fact, am also not good at competitive Magic anymore these days, and I certainly made a mistake. I made some mistakes I saw. You guys can probably point out some other ones, but I don't think this is a best of one deck. I think it's... I think you pay 4 mana for this, you're in big trouble. So a lot about the deck has to change before I would ever consider playing it for another second. And primarily, I mean, it needs a Northwind's Avatar. But I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed. It loses to everything. Like, what are we doing? This is so bad. But is it content? Is it? Is it? You tell me. Thank you to the sponsor of the video, CoolStuffInc.com. Yeah, and you made it till the end of the video, so check them out. Use promo code CGB5, and also hit like, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. As always, you're cool.